Who here has ever felt stuck in a rut when dealing with difficult clients or difficult client situations? So either as an agency, perhaps you've under-delivered, maybe the client's just getting frustrated, maybe the client isn't seeing the value, maybe your work isn't getting signed off, but you have recurring client issues that just keep coming up and you're not sure how to resolve them. I'm going to walk you through just 3 questions that you can ask that can genuinely transform client relationships. And I have worked with some companies and we're training their team to do this, has saved some relationships with clients and got it onto a much better footing. So these are coaching questions. They are constructed questions. They feel and sound like constructed questions. So these work incredibly well face-to-face if it's framed properly. They work really well in emails, or they are killer if you run client satisfaction surveys. So the first question I want you to ask your client is, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we in terms of delivering for you? So you can make that specific to whatever the project is. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well did this campaign do in your eyes? On a scale of 1 to 10, how well are we hitting our objectives for you? Whatever it is, but start with a scale of 1 to 10, how well are we delivering for you? I like that because it keeps it broad and general and is a catch-all. Most clients in that instance will then, no matter how frustrated they are, will say 2, 3. It's very unlikely people will say 0. If you do, then you will move on to the third question. But most clients will say something like 1, 2, 3. In that instance, what I then want you to say is, okay, great, thank you for answering that for me. Why are we a 2 and not a 0? What you do then is you force them to think about the positives. The client may say something like, okay, well, the idea was good, just the execution fell down, or I'm not really sure about, how you managed the campaign, but I can see that you did work hard on it. Whatever it is, suddenly you've pulled people out of that negative state and got them thinking again about some positives so you can move forwards. You can step away from that difficult conversation. You kind of, in that moment, started to resolve that conflict. So you move away from it. And then after that point, I want you to say, okay, so we are now a 2. What do we need to do to get to a 5? Then you get commitment. Suddenly it's a conversation. You're thinking about vision, forward thinking, future, all of the positive outcomes that you can have. And what these 3 simple questions do is suddenly neutralizes the conflict, stops that kind of stalemate, and allows you to move forwards. So I'm mindful that, I'm aware rather, that you're not just going to whip this kind of question out in a meeting, because it is, as I mentioned, it's constructed. So if you are in a situation where you're having a difficult time with clients, I would absolutely recommend trying asking these questions, but frame it. Suggest a call or a meeting with the client where you say, look, I really want us and the team to get this right for you. So I'm just going to ask you a series of questions so I can really understand and get some clarity. So just frame it in that kind of way. Let people know that some questions are coming. Also, what we have to do when we're asking people coaching questions like this is sit in silence. When you ask someone a question on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we delivering for you? People will stop and think. So when it goes quiet, just let it be quiet, let the answer come, give some time and space for people to think. Hopefully that helps. Do let me know if it works. I get it's a bit hammy, but I promise you this shit is really, really powerful. Good luck with your annoying clients that we love. Clients are great. P.S. Love you, clients. Bye.